God's either real or he isn't. And Jesus either rose from the dead or he didn't. Each choice takes faith to believe. It's your decision. Just be careful you're not mistaking freedom for prison. See, if Jesus rose, then everything he said and did matters. But without a resurrection, all of Christianity shatters. It's the only faith in the world that ties its origins to an event, proving that Jesus of history is the God-man heaven sent. So if he isn't risen, then my faith is a joke. Jesus would be a liar and Christianity a pointless hoax. But this isn't blind hope, it's being certain of the unseen. It all stands or falls on one fact, not a made-up wishful dream. So there's no in between, because if Jesus is alive, then this changes everything. It means he launched a new world for God's kingdom and creation. Started in a garden, headed towards a city in Revelation, bringing order from chaos and brightness from desolation. This isn't about religion, it's God's redemptive restoration. Because Jesus did for us what couldn't be done on our own. While we were still sinners, he stepped down from his throne. But this king didn't bring judgment, he bore it. And the veil between humanity and heaven, he tore it, taking all your chains and nailing them to that tree, walking from the tomb in new life, setting every captive free, showing that even in death, God's with you and has your back, because all the punishment that sin deserved was poured on the Son for your behalf. And since he was blameless, you're now included with him. That's why you're baptized in water, showing the cleansing from sin. And it's now by his brokenness that you can be made whole. Because when he said it's finished, that meant paid in full. Now imagine that first morning when the world was flipped on its head. When God became king because he didn't stay dead. The grave officially robbed of its crippling power. So any uncertainty of your future can no longer devour. Because an empty grave means the fullness of life is possible. And death can't hold the living God. It's not fake news, it's the gospel. And the same resurrection power is now yours to receive. The very spirit that raised Jesus can live in you if you just believe. Because he holds all authority in every domain. There's no place in all existence that doesn't know the power in his name. So do your digging for truth. You'll come to the only one who saves, finding that all of your doubts are as empty as his grave.